Hi everyone, this is the first requested video I've done. I was quite impressed that someone requested a video from us. That means that people like watching us and that makes me happy. But the requested video, which I'll link down below, was from Beautycrush, which is where I've seen it done, which is the 13 questions tag. I know loads of people have done it because I just went and googled the questions because someone asked us to do it and I found it everywhere, but I've seen it on Beautycrush. So the first question, I'll get on with it. What do you order at Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks very much because I don't like coffee. I know it's a big shock, lots of people like coffee, I don't. I prefer to drink tea, so if I was to go in there, I think it's a bit overpriced as well, but if I was to go in there I'd probably just have a hot chocolate or a tea or something with a syrup in, like caramel or gingerbread or something. But my uni, like in my building, we have a Starbucks anyway. Like our cafe is like a Starbucks, what they're called, like branch. So like, it doesn't seem that special to me to go to Starbucks because that's like where I get all my stuff anyway in uni. So it doesn't see any point to go to a different Starbucks. And in the summer I like those strawberry and cream crushed ice creme things. I don't know what they're called, it's a long-winded name. But that's really nice, but I only get a small one because it's really sickly. But it's lovely. What's one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? Perhaps leggings. I wear leggings a lot with everything. But I've been wearing like jeans and that a bit more recently, but I prefer to wear like leggings and like a skirt or leggings and a long top. But it's winter, so it's a bit chilly, so jeans at the minute. Oh no, the one thing I wear the most, my babies, my Uggs. That looks awful there. They look really awful. But I like these ones because like they came like that, like this. And the button I thought looked a bit, because my mum got us them when she went on holiday. They're real, they're not fake, but she got them on holiday in America. And I liked it when they started doing that, so I just folded it down. And I think I like the way it looks when they're on, because the other one's the same, so yeah, I'll live in them. What's one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? I'm quite an outdoorsy person. Dave will laugh because he doesn't think I am, but I am. I used to go camping a lot when I was little. I've climbed Ben Nevis, but I was only 7, so I got 3/4 of the way. My dad went to the top and man brought me back down because it was getting really scary. But I want to do that again. I just love camping. I love nature and anything like that, and like you wouldn't think it a little bit as I don't think. I don't come across as the kind of person who likes the wilderness, but I do. Not a very interesting answer at all, but spur of the moment, I've got to think quick. Name one thing that you want to do before you die. It's going to be very cliche, but I want to travel. I don't want to go like, I don't like when people take a gap year between like uni and getting a job, or college and uni, and like they travel everywhere and get like jobs and that. I don't want to do that. I just want a decent job and then go on really good holidays. Like I don't want to just go to Spain for it. I love Spain, but I don't want to just go to Spain to like Gran Canaria or something like that for the rest of my life. I want to see the world. I want to see Australia, and I love America. I want to go back there and like do all of America and Canada and New Zealand, places like that. What's one food that you cannot live without? Well, the food I eat most is probably potato. Just stop myself from saying it in a Keith Lemon voice, but I'm not doing that in front of people. Sorry for drinking. But I eat jack potatoes, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, chips. I have it with nearly every meal. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what I do. But the food I love the most, the cheese, is cheese. I like nearly every kind of cheese apart from blue cheese that smells like smelly feet that my dad eats. I hate that, but I've definitely got my passion for cheese from my dad because he's obsessed with it. He'd have cheese boards anyway, like instead of a dessert in a restaurant he'd always have a cheese board, and I've always just pinched bits of his whilst eating chocolate cake or something. But I I do. I love all Applewood's my favourite. And then the really strong cheddar. I hate it when I go to David's or something and they're like, I say I have a cheese sandwich, and then they bring like this, like it's like orange cheddar, like dyed cheddar, and it's just mild and it tastes like nothing. I'm like, that's not real cheese. You need to have really strong cheesy flavours. My brother thinks it's absolutely disgusting because he hates cheese, but I love it. It's my favourite food ever. What quote or phrase do you live your life by? I wouldn't say I live my life by any phrase, but there's a few that I like. There's one about drinking that I like. It says, don't drink to make yourself happy, drink to make yourself even happier. So like if you're miserable, don't have a drink to try and cheer yourself up. Only have a drink if you're happy to make yourself feel even happier. Which is how I feel, because I don't believe in, you know, when people are miserable and like, oh, they've been dumped or something ridiculous and like, oh my god, I need a drink. Don't agree with that. It only makes you feel worse. Another phrase that I like was, I used to say it all the time, was Hakuna Matata. When I was little, I used to say Hakuna Matata because then I was like worrying about something. Like, I don't know, it just makes us feel happier. That's what it means. It means no worries. Also, resisting the urge to sing that song there. And I like the saying, what's it called? It's annoying, but everyone says it. About you only live once. I like that one. Because you do, it's true. And it just, that's the saying that helps me decide to do stupid, irresponsible things. Like, if it's someone's birthday night out or something and I've got to go to uni at 8 o'clock in the morning and they're like, oh, come out, and I'll go, oh, you only live once, and I'll go out and regret it the next day. Next question. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Well, I like that everybody can have their own opinions, that can make anybody who has a camera basically can make their own videos, and even those who don't can have their own opinions in comments and stuff. I mean, that's like, I'm just a girl from South Shields sat here, but I can say what I think to the world over YouTube, and it's fantastic, and there's no other really way of doing it, putting yourself out there like that, and it, I think, promotes confidence. It helps you be more confident in your own thoughts and opinions. And I think for like people watching it, like I've only just started making them, but for people when I've watched it, especially if I watch this, like the same few people all the time, like I do, you get to know, you feel, obviously you don't get to know them properly, but you feel like you know them, like you feel like you're friends with these people, and that's the nice kind of escapism from real life, really, sometimes. What I don't like the nasty comments I see, the needless nasty comments I see people post on videos. I've only just started, so I haven't had that any really like that, but what I do, I'm just not going to let it affect us, I hope, because like some of the things I see people write, I think, what's the point in saying that? Like, you're totally wrong for a start. Like, this person isn't ugly or have a weird voice or something. That's just who they are, and people that say that have just got, I don't know, they're just not right in the head, really. What's your number one most listened to song on iTunes? I think I know the question, answer this question, but it's definitely a Rihanna song, but I'm putting iTunes on now so I can have a look. I think it's Rude Boy by Rihanna, but I think the top 5 of my iTunes are quite close together, and I don't even know how I've listened to that much, because I don't anymore, but when it first came out I listened to that song all the time. It takes forever to load because my laptop is rubbish. It's either that or Beyonce song, or possibly something by Take That. Or to Take That songs are my passion. Probably the only person who didn't hear them first time round that likes that old songs better than the new one. Yeah, it's Rude Boy by Rihanna. And then the next one's Who's That Chick featuring Rihanna or David Guetta, and the next one's Upgrade You by Beyonce. And then the next one's Sexy Bitch, Sexy Chick, or whatever, by David Guetta. And then the one after that's by Amit Obisa, Swedish House Mafia and Tiny Temper. So that's an insight into what music I like listening to. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? I don't know, like, I don't really have a style. I think what I wear is quite classic. Like, I do wear some like fashionable things and stuff, but I can tell this because a lot of the things I bought like 3 or 4 years ago, I could still wear now, and I wouldn't look stupid. Like I wouldn't look like I dressed 4 years ago. Like dresses and things, I tend to buy ones that I know are just like a fashion thing and that I can wear in the future and I won't look daft. And like things like jeans and that, I don't buy the stupid cuts and stuff that are going to go out of fashion dead quick. I tend to think forward, like invest my money into things that I know can last. And like things like this, like jumpers, like I've had this like a year, well it's not that long, but like it's just a jumper, it's not going to go wrong really, is it? There's a few things I have, like my chino type pants and my up boots or whatever, but I quite like the preppy style at the minute, like the satchels, like this is the bag I use for uni at the minute, like this kind of style, and big man jumpers. I like man jumpers. Some lad in my class in uni had the jumper on from Primark, and I went, oh my god, I love that jumper. Where's it from? It's from the men's section in Primark. I was like, oh, how much was it? I'm going to get it. So it was £12. He was like, but it's a men's jumper, you don't want it, do you? I was like, yeah, I don't care. I like big, baggy, cosy things. What's your favourite number? I don't know, maybe 14. 7 and 14, I don't know why I love 7 and 14. I always pick them, but I've got no real reason for it. 2 hobbies. One, I suppose, is blogging and YouTube. Do they count as one? And the other, I don't really do sport anymore. I used to do a lot of gymnastics. I used to be in like a team for my county when I was younger. And I really wish I'd kept doing that, but I didn't. Another hobby. It's really bad that I don't have another hobby apart from buying makeup and talking about it. I don't know. I don't think I've got another one. 2 pet peeves. Oh, I could go on forever about this kind of stuff. One pet peeve is people chewing with their mouth open, especially in public, well anywhere really. If David's doing it, or if someone at restaurant's doing it, or if my friend's doing it at McDonald's or something, it does me head in. I have to tell them to stop. I don't care who it is. Well, obviously not a stranger, but like friends or like people that are with us who aren't really close friends, I'll be like, oh my god, stop chewing your mouth open, because it makes us want to be sick. Another pet peeve. I mean, I hate general rude people, but doesn't everybody? A pet peeve is people talking over you. Like if you're having a conversation with someone else, just butts in and starts talking when you're in the middle of a sentence. It really does me head in, and that's the other thing I kind of hold back. Like I let it show. I'm like, oh right, was I not talking? Was I not? I get proper annoyed with that. And the last question is guilty pleasure. Now I don't know what this means. It means different things to different people. So, like something I might think is guilty, other people might think it's fine. I suppose guilty pleasure is Glee. I love Glee so much. I used to be one of those people that hated it when like series 1 and 2 happened, and I was like, oh my god, I hate Glee, because I brought out that Journey song and I loved the original, and I was like, they've ruined it. And before I'd even seen it, I just heard the song on the radio and I hated them. And everyone was like, oh, I love Glee, I love Glee. Like, well, my friends hate it, but other people I knew were saying they loved it. And I was like, oh, it's awful. And then I accidentally was forced to watch an episode, and then I fell in love. And I've been in love since, and I'm obsessed with it. And all my friends still think it's awful and laugh at us and call us a gleek. But I don't care. And that's all the questions. So I hope, for the girl who requested it, I hope I've answered it to your liking, and thanks for watching. Bye.